Hello everybody, on this glorious day. What a great day to be alive. I didn't think I'd ever see a day like this, but it is all confirmed. Elon has bought Twitter, as you can see on the front of your screen now. This is Parag, I don't know how to say his last name, Agrawal. Saying the Twitter board has announced it has entered into an agreement for Twitter to be acquired by a private entity fully owned and controlled by Elon Musk. I know this is a significant change and you're likely processing what this means. That means they're crying into their pronouns right now. For you and Twitter's future. I will be gathering the company together at 2 p.m. Pacific to speak with you directly and answer your questions. I have also invited our chairman of the board, Brett Taylor, to join us. See you there. Always hashtag one team, Parag. Well, not a team anymore, are they? And this has just been going so quick. I've been sitting here all afternoon laughing. Mainly laughing, almost entirely laughing, but also picking stuff to do for a live stream. But it keeps changing. Funnier stuff keeps happening. And it's like, so it's going to be the funniest thing of all time, I think. I don't think even the 2016 election, and even I'm only from the UK, but I understand that was the funniest night ever. And but this is going to be funnier because it's going to last longer. A lot longer. It's not going to be a day of reeing because the Trump hate got boring after a while. But this is going to be constantly funny because they're going to have spent years and years expecting people to be banned. And now no one's going to get banned. I don't think we're going to be allowed to be saying slurs all the time. I mean, Twitter has to get advertising money, so I don't think that's going to happen. But we're going to be able to really dogpile people and bully them. So it's going to be funny. But I don't think we're going to be able to just start saying slurs all the time because, I mean, advertisers still have some sway on stuff. Unless Musk was serious about removing all advertising. I don't know if he was, but he did say he was going to, so I don't know. Like, I hope he does remove all advertising. That'd be really, really quite funny. And then we can say whatever the fuck we want, which would be great. But it is moving so quickly. And, like, I wasn't going to talk about this because I didn't know about it, but one of my favorite Twitter accounts, Crab Crawler, he's been showing Twitter staff reacting to Elon Musk buying the company. And this is obviously going as great as you would expect. So this is Geraint Davis, who, judging by his thumbnail, does things with children. He works at Twitter, so obviously. Anyone in need of a software engineer with 40 years of experience, asking for a friend. Oh, poor Geraint or whatever. Here's somebody else. Can someone tell me if I'm rich or fired, please? Their face when the media uses your own product to break you. They can't even speak. They've lost the ability to even speak at this stage. Their face when the media uses your own product to break you the news about you. Oh, a little bit butthurt. I am the Joker now. Don't know whether that's hilarious or not. Well, fuck. A lot of free speech going on in our Slack right now. Oh, spicy. Interviewing a job candidate for Twitter today. Yep. I want to work for Twitter now. I'm going to apply for Twitter. I don't know what I can do for them, but I'm going to apply. I want to work for Twitter. Hi, to all non-tweets, please stop texting me. Yes, I know. No, I do not want to talk to you about it all. We're sorry, or you're welcome. What a time to be alive. Hello, Elon Musk. Oh, some people are friendly. Now is not the time for a verification request. Why? Just do your fucking job. Still gonna get paid. So not much happening, right? Where's the meme? Please don't ask me about our new Twitter dad. Might have jinxed us all by accident. You'd be surprised how many people have written me today saying if Elon takes over, they'd definitely consider applying for a job. Well, everybody would. I want to work for Elon Musk and, like, change the algorithm to promote slurs. That would be hilarious. But that's them saying that, and now we have The Verge having a fucking complete meltdown about how to deactivate your Twitter account. It's like, just shut the fuck up, and everybody knows how to deactivate your Twitter account, or they can Google it. It's like, stop making a big deal. Then no one's going to leave. It's like when everybody in America said, oh, we're moving to Canada if Trump is president. Well, I don't think a single person moved to Canada because Trump was president, did they? Of course they didn't. No one's going to fucking leave. They're just going to sit here and whine about it. But that's kind of funny. That's just. But now we have this guy who I found. Talmon Joseph Smith. I don't really know who he is. Let's have a look. He's an economy report for the New York Times. I'll follow him. He's giving me some laughs. And here he is with, it is absolutely insane at Twitter right now in the virtual vows of private Slack rooms and employee group texts, according to an internal source. Their take breakdown just now is, I feel like I'm going to throw up. I really don't want to work for a company that is owned by Elon Musk. Quit then. No one cares. The source at Twitter continued, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Oh my god, my phone's been blowing up. We have a meeting about it at 5 p.m. The CEO is going to address everyone about it. I hate him. Why does he even want this? It's fucking amazing already. We're not even fucking 1% into the meltdown. The funny, stupid fucking thing is all of the people who are whining about Elon Musk are the people who buy Teslas. The employee continued, R.E. Elon, I feel like he's this petulant little boy and that he's doing this to troll. Well, he owned your company and he can fire you, so shut the fuck up. He doesn't know anything about our policies and what we do. Well, he knows quite a lot about your policies and what you do. That's why he bought you, because he fucking doesn't like it, you little weird communist hug box that fucking bans everybody who disagrees with you. His statement about our algo was fucking insane. We're just going to let everyone run amok? Nobody knows. Well, why do you care? Why would you care that much? I don't understand why. Why would you care? Oh my God. We're letting people have an opinion. Wow. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Does he carry on? Well, where's he gone? Maybe he got told to stop doing this. But yes, this is the level. Has he said anything else recently? It's moving all too quick at the moment. Oh, hold on, there's more. Show this thread, yeah. Why did it just... It's not 5. I don't know where 4... Never mind. Lastly, there's a harsh irony of this takeover process in which the push notification breaking news is news to the firm's workers too. Everything I know about what's going on, I've heard about on Twitter. Nobody is saying shit to us. I'm just trying to do my job. Nobody's saying shit to you because you don't fucking matter. No one cares what you think. Do your fucking job. You don't need to know half of this stuff. Oh, for more, read the fantastic unfolding coverage of the takeover from Kate Conger. Employees search for answers. Oh, hopefully. Musk Twitter employees. When did they put this on? Oh, this was pretty recent. Oh, by the way, if you ever want the New York Times to be... if you ever want to read the New York Times for whatever stupid reason you might want, just block JavaScript. It takes away the cover they do, so you don't have to subscribe to it at all. Now, as somebody says, that's not a very inclusive attitude. But it's just, everything's moving so fast. It's just all so fast. The meltdowns are too quick. Like, where are we? Like with The Verge here. Now, where are we? Oh, the fucking tweet got deleted. It was funny as well. Never mind. But everything is just moving so fast. I can't keep up. But I do have somebody who I've liked to make videos about back in the day. Let me just find him. He's a real funny weirdo. You all know him. There's so many tabs open. I have literally 100 tabs open. Because everything is too funny. Oh yeah, here. I wanted to show you this. This is a fake account, by the way. But The Verge goes, how to deactivate your Twitter account. And a fake Elon Musk account goes, don't worry, I can do it for you, Verge. And then there's level of seethe in the replies. It's just so fucking nuts. 44 billion quid just to shit talk to people. Good use of excess cash. Progressive Twitter right now. Yep, that's about right. The content wars have begun. The level of... It's just seethe everywhere. I've never seen anything like this before because, like, it's just... They're all insane. Oh, where is the one that I wanted? Ah, there we are. Here we go. He's one of my favorite people to follow on Twitter because Sean King, as you all know, you know him better as Talcum X. So, he... I don't know why this guy chimes in with anything useful. Well, at its root, Elon Musk wants to purchase Twitter. Elon Musk wanting to purchase Twitter is not about left versus right. It's about white power. Well, Sean King would know about white power. The man was raised in apartheid by a white nationalist. He's upset that Twitter won't allow white nationalists to target, harass people. That's his definition of free speech. Well, this is a man who pretends to be black, who is allowed on platforms. That is free speech, to be fair. Like, his definition of free speech is pretending to be a different race for money. And nobody says anything. Well, a lot of people say things, but that is something I would consider to be a bannable offense. I find that, while hilarious, it's still grossly offensive. And it's like, if you want to ban people or think about banning people, what Sean King does is a bannable offense, in my opinion. But he's a fucking white power. How? I don't understand how anybody can listen to this man. Obviously, he's getting ratioed pretty hard. Let's have a look at what people are saying about him. Yeah, I would have thought that would make you happy. You're the whitest dude on this site. Okay, that deserves a like. No, she's missing the point. Don't care, didn't read, plus you're white. Yeah, all cope and seethe. It's all coping and seething. I just don't know how to cope with it anymore. I am starting to not know how to cope with all of this. It's just overwhelming. The seething is real, Random Truth Seeker. It's more real than it's more real than I've seen in a long time. Because this is more real to the people seething. Because Trump, it was just like, oh, I'm angry. This affects them. It actually affects them. But I don't, I mean, it doesn't really affect them because but they think it affects them. They think it's going to ruin their life. Which is fucking great. It's like, it's just so fucking great. I like this one particularly as well because you always know when you're correct. When somebody puts the locks the replies. Noticed how many white supremacists are happy with Elon buying Twitter? What? No, seriously, look through the RIP Twitter tag and you'll see all the fucking Nazis singing his praises. I don't understand. Just something to think about. It is just something to. And he's like, "Dear fucking Nazis, I will block you and laugh. Come get some if you wish." Yeah, this is a fucking person with pronouns saying, "Come get some." Like fucking idiots. Oh no, this is getting fun. I mean, they don't understand how to behave. Okay, now this is getting fun. Come get your blocks. Serving hot blocks over here. Well, buddy, you're absolutely fucking furious at this stage. We all know what that means. It's like, oh, well, I'm not angry. I'm having loads of fun. It's like, okay. And this was an interesting one. I don't know if I know some of you are, but I don't know how many of you are. You're on the Fediverse, which is Mastodon and whatnot, which is a fucking great platform. I highly recommend going on it because if you like saying slurs, then there's lots of other people there who also enjoy that. But it's actually a good platform as well. It's funny. I like it. I made which is for the Fediverse is also Mastodon. I'm not a technical person, but Mastodon is the way it's run or something. Fuck knows, but that's what it is. I made a Mastodon account just in case Twitter gets fucked over by the billionaire. Now, I like the Fediverse a lot, but I can almost safely say if a trans femme artist joins the Fediverse, they will have a terrible time. So I'm hoping a lot of people do this and then scream. And then we have, you only need to see who's celebrating this Elon Musk deal to know what Twitter is about to become. RIP Twitter. Folks underneath my tweet literally proving my point. Oh, okay, let's have a look. All the accounts permanently banned for inciting violence. I never incited violence. Promoting lies and hate will be back. I never did any of that, and I've lost about fucking 15 accounts over the past year or so. Just in time for the 2024 elections. Even before this, I've been staying away. Don't think I'm the only one that feels it's outdated and boring. He says while posting on Twitter. But there's no replies. Yes, a place of brilliant ideas and free speech. You have it exactly backwards. We saw what Twitter became under anti-free speech leadership and are celebrating the hope that it might become a truly free speech platform again. Fucking hell, what a Nazi. It sounds like you love authoritarianism where silencing other people's opinions that you don't agree with reigns supreme. Okay. So that literally proved your point of what? These people make no sense. They make no sense whatsoever. At any point, they have never ever made sense. They just say words and they don't know what they mean. Now, this is one of the most melodramatic ones I found. Looks like I'm about to say goodbye to Twitter as well. I've been pulling back a bit from social media anyway. No, hold on. Before we go any further, let's just see how much pulling back he's been doing. Oh, wow. Oh, he's posting all the time. God, he's pulling back so much. Posting, like, he can't see. I mean, he's posting constantly. God, that man is pulling back hard. This will just be the push I need to go all the way on this app. By then. And here's MacGyver P. Many billions of people are thinking the same thing. Once Elon Musk gets Twitter leaving it, we'll all have to wait for another site to be built that supports democracy. Because Musk will turn it into right-wing media for conservatives worldwide. But it's literally a communist left-wing platform that bans everybody who isn't left-wing at the moment. And honest Abe with a good thing, lol, such drama queens. This is gay. Like, this is like, not gay. It's like eunuch gay. Like, no balls gay. And you have my favorite midget. Sorry, little person. Robert Reich, the man who loves hitting women and beating women if they don't do what he wants. Elon Musk's real goal has nothing to do with the freedom of others. His goal is the freedom to wield enormous power without having to be accountable to laws and regulations, shareholders, or market competitions, which is why he's dead set on owning Twitter. Now, Robert Reich is a tiny little man who is extremely butthurt that Elon Musk blocked him 2 years ago, but he's correct here. I don't think Elon Musk gives a shit about free speech, to be quite honest. I think he's doing it on the front of it because he likes shit posting, but he wouldn't spend £44 billion on free speech. What he's doing is to control the entire media in one go, because now he does. Because he controls all of them, and they can't say anything bad about him or anything about his products or anything like that, because he can just ban their Twitter accounts. It's smart. R.I.P. Twitter, you will become the new MySpace for MAGA. I just don't. These people are. To about 2016 vibes when people start whining and screaming Nazi. Yep. But it never stopped, did it? And when you go, why? And nobody can explain anything. 2022 is the year of the chud, baby. Chud's on the comeback. We can't stop winning at the moment. We really can't. Everything is coming up chud. R.I.P. Twitter, 2006 to 2022. It's been a good run. No more independent news. What? Fact-checking. Crazy dictator Trump might be unbanned. It's such a dictator, he got voted out of office. And the crazies have a platform for all their shit again. Well, you're the one who's losing their mind and saying no more independent news. I think right-wing media is mainly independent, is it not? These are the people who simp over CNN. Can anyone tell me an independent news source that is left-wing? That's not a corporation? Because I don't know any. I genuinely do not know any independent news sources on the left wing. They're all corporations. As far as I know, unless somebody can correct me. But this is the... You go there. If Elon Musk buys Twitter, Donald Trump, another extremist, the ex-president of America is an extremist now, according to these people, could be re-platformed within weeks. Hell yeah. Now we will make it. That will be the ultimate seething. I don't think that day could be topped at any point. That would be the greatest day in the history of the internet. Oh, here we go. This guy. I don't know who Rob Reiner is. Maybe the Americans do, but I just know him as that guy off South Park who is fucking disgustingly fat. Now that Elon Musk is buying Twitter, the question for all of us is, will he allow a criminal who used this platform to lie and spread disinformation to try to overthrow the US government to return and continue his criminal activity? And if he does, how do we combat it? By shutting the fuck up. That's what you do, because you ain't doing shit, man. This is our house now. It's not yours anymore. You had your turn. You had your go. Unfortunately, you blew it by being pieces of shit. And this is a good point as well. Liberals, billionaire buying Twitter. We can no longer trust it. Human. You were on Twitter earlier. Liberals, billionaires, but they were our billionaires. Like, this is how stupid the argument is. Fucking the largest shareholder is BlackRock and those fucking weird hedge fund stuff that are doing extraordinarily corrupt stuff and destroying the housing market in America and across Europe, actually. Here's more seethe. Looking at the tweets in RIP Twitter, this is looking like a dumpster fire where Trump supporters think Twitter is about to be their new parlor. Well, it is. Fucking disgusting watching this Nazi cult grow, never seem to dissipate. Scumbags excited over the idea of their hate spreading. Yeah, I just fucking love it. It's so good. It's so good. Imagine being this annoyed on a website. Why would you ever care this much? So what's going on now? Oh, hold on. There's a new hashtag for me to have a look. Oh yeah, and there's this fucking idiot. Can't wait to start saying I'm being shadow banned for my liberal views. You fucking kidding me? So they're admitting that the right wingers were shadow banned for their right wing views. It's like, oh well, this is going to be the opposite of what happened before. Now everybody else is going. I'm going to get shadow banned. Like, what is happening here? What is wrong with these people? I mean, I hope they never stop up. Thank you very much, Doc Holiday. Cheers, man. I will have a beer. All right, so everything is happening too quickly. All right, half of those are out of date. Have a look. Well, to be honest, and with Keith Edwards, I can't wait for him to get shadow banned for his liberal views as well. Oh, here we go. Twitter HQ, new hashtag. Right. Here we go. Shot of that's pretty good. Let's see what latest we need. We need this. We need what? Okay. Somebody's hijacked that. Oh, it's the same person. Great. I'll just block him. Just bear with me a sec. I obviously can't put shit like that on. Right, Twitter HQ, there must be something. Good point. How many people at Twitter HQ will quit when Trump gets his account back? Any? I hope many. Meanwhile, at Twitter HQ, yeah. Breaking, gays and trans found hanging outside Twitter HQ. Oh, it's not fucking. They're just all memeing. I need to know what's going on at Twitter HQ. It's just so great. Let's have a look at RIP Twitter. I've never seen. Well, is everybody here on Is everybody on Twitter, or is people just giving up? Yeah, Jessica. Obama's podcast cancelled. CNN Plus dead. Disney loses. Elon owns Twitter now. We are winning. The year of the chud is upon us. We can't stop winning at the moment. It's time. Yeah, exactly. User has been banned for naughty words. We amplify their dumb bullshit and mock it, not ban it. Yes. I don't want anyone to be banned. The only reason I'm on Twitter is because people are absolutely... All they do is 24/7 is lose their minds completely. I would have never imagined something like this ever. Neither would I. I did not expect this to happen. I never thought Elon... I thought he was joking. I hope people remember every time someone buys a Tesla that they them loses their rights. Yeah, but everybody who buys Teslas have pronouns. So they're railing against a guy who they buy all these fucking products. That's the thing. Like literally everybody everybody who's whining about Elon Musk is driving a Tesla. Because Teslas are the ultimate being smug and thinking they're better, singing you're better than other people, too. It's like the new Toyota Prius. The Obamas want millions for a podcast and they would only do 8 episodes of. Fucking, who wants to listen to Michael Obama? I don't understand why you would want to listen to him. And you had 8 years of Barack, but... I don't particularly care about Musk either, Lewis. It's like, I mean, he is funny, and I think he's going to change Twitter for the better because he's about to, like, make all the algorithms open source, show everybody how people get banned, what they're suppressing and stuff like that. That's going to be interesting. But obviously the main thing is that everybody is crying. That's what I like. Well, Jessica, you have your way now. I don't think any accounts are going to get banned. the N-word nuclear weapon. I don't think we're going to be allowed to say, we're not going to be saying N-words, F-slurs and whatnot. We're not going to be doing that. Because advertisers still have power. Unless he takes it off completely, like no advertising. But I'll tell you what he did say. I remember him saying a while ago, where he said if $3 a month and you could become verified. And it's like, that'd be pretty cool. It's like I would pay $3 a month to become a verified member because that would take all the blue check marks power away. Because if everyone's verified, then they're just losers again. Because that's the blue checkmark thing has created some sort of weird elitist type of thing where people think these people who talk absolute fucking nonsense like Cernovich and all these fucking idiots who are grifting, it's like they think their words are better than yours because they've got that blue checkmark, and it's like, well, no, they're retarded. It's like have you listened to Mike Cernovich? He can't even talk. He's got a lisp. He talks like a woman. And it's like, but he has a blue check mark. So like people think he's smart. He also has sex with transsexuals. It's like, so why would you want to talk to him? But because of that blue check mark, it's like, oh well, he's a knowledgeable voice. And it's like, well, he's not knowledgeable about anything about from having sex with men and talking like a woman. And it's like, okay. But if we could all get verified, that'd be fucking great. Yeah, give it a couple of days until he, yeah. I definitely don't think anyone's going to get banned anymore. I think it'll definitely say stop banning people. Yeah, maybe Michael does do jumping jacks. Maybe it's a fetish thing. I mean, that's all the left is all about, isn't it? Fetishes. Maybe it is. Big old Mike Obama. Bless him. This was one of the most hilarious ones I saw. R.I.P. Twitter. Hitler named Chancellor. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, why? Can you imagine, like, when it, like, as well, I've just thought as well, can you imagine, like, what's going to happen to the trending tab when it becomes a trending tab again? And it's not just retarded shit like this that nobody cares about. Like this. Reuters legal. Does the bar exam cost too much? Not a single person has mentioned that in Twitter today. I can guarantee you that. Not a single person. But that's rammed in there. Oh, it's changed, has it? Oh, let's all get some fucking Ukraine propaganda, eh? Oh, that's a new one. Twitter takeover. Are we getting some reading in here? Do-do-do-do. Yeah, I really hope that's another interesting thing. Like here, where he says, if our Twitter bid succeeds, we will defeat the spam bots or die trying. Now, that is going to be interesting because I would love, once the algorithms are turned off and once the spam bots are turned off, I'd love to see what left-wing Twitter's reach and engagement actually is. Because I sometimes look at these tweets and they're like getting thousands and thousands of likes, and then you read down the replies and it's like, that is somebody who can't speak English very well, who is talking English. And it's like half of these, and like almost all of the replies, I look and I think, that's a bot. I think that Twitter has a huge problem with bots. And it's not just the crypto bots that are just saying, ironically impersonating Elon Musk. It's not them. It isn't them. They have Indian and Chinese bot farms, and I'm pretty certain a lot of left-wing accounts use them because their reach goes up weirdly. Like you'll see them tweet, and you're like, and in about 3 minutes or so, they'll have 200 likes, and they've got hundreds of thousands of followers. And then you'll see the same tweet about an hour later, but it'll have gone up in an insane amount. Where it's like I know how things work, how natural engagement works. There's no way this worked like that. If in the first 3 minutes you only got 200 likes, now you've got 20,000 likes. There's no way in an hour you got 20,000 likes. The first 3 minutes you should have got about 2, 3. That's the ultimate. That's the main time for you to get the majority of your likes. Like if you watch, for instance, Elon Musk tweet, and within half an hour he's got 500,000 likes because people like him, and that's natural. But with some of these accounts, you're like, yeah, that doesn't work. And with Joe Biden, especially, Joe Biden's likes are wrong because you can see, if you keep an eye on that account, he has chunks of likes turned on where it's 2 minutes ago he had 5,000 likes. Next minute he has 15,000. You're like, well, it doesn't work like that because you look at the age of the tweet and it's it was half an hour old when he had 5,000 likes, and you go back to it 25 minutes later or something like that and it's got 15,000. It's well, it doesn't work like that. Twitter does not work like that. People see the latest stuff coming up. Hardly anybody uses top tweets because it's retarded. And it just shows you the same tweets over and over again. So nobody uses it. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on, yes. Yes, Darth Molesterson. I've just got your Twitter message. I am going to be doing... I'm going to be on this all week. I'm going to do a live stream every single week, every single day today. Because I can just predict something is going to happen every day. And here's some more melodrama. We are losing. Fascism is winning. But... why are these people like this? I just don't understand how they grew up to be like this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh yeah, here's another one as well. RIP Twitter trending is a reminder that the only reason conservatives want Elon Musk to buy Twitter is so they can say slurs and push propaganda. What do you mean? Well, no, I do want to say slurs. I don't care about propaganda. That's the leftist thing. I mean, aren't you? What are you on at the moment? Are you on your 123rd vaccine right now? I mean, that's your thing, the propaganda. Musk wants to turn Twitter into Kiwi farms. RIP Twitter. Does he really? It's just so funny. It's so fucking funny. Twitter will become Stormfront 2, Reddit. Yeah, these people, it's so melodramatic. It's like fucking women. Do some good with the HQ. I hope he does. If he turns San Francisco HQ into a homeless shelter, that'd be fucking brilliant. Oh, it's Reddit assault mine as well. Random truth is, well, maybe that's tomorrow's stream. Maybe I'm just gonna have to sit and have a look at the best Reddit posts. I can read these all day. Have a wonderful day, Doc, as well. Enjoy your work day. Pronouns about, yep, progressive liberal, he, him, pansexual, future pastor, pedophile as well then. TRA, anti-gun, pro-choice. Okay. I will say gay, yep. What's his thumbnail? Oh, that's gross. Why can't I click his thumbnail? Oh. I will say gay and I will protect trans kids. Okay. Huge pedophile. Yep, so that's who's on their side. These pedophile people. If we don't laugh, we will cry. I'm not going to cry. No more crying anymore. Well, there never was any crying, actually. It was just more mild annoyance. I mean, I don't really give a shit about getting banned from Twitter. And just make another account, it's fine. It's like, it's not that it can stop you. It's always been a meme, but they don't see it as BAM, where it says, remember when everybody I disagree with is Nazi? And it was a meme. These people, I swear. But it's always been a meme. And we've always laughed at them for it, but they take it seriously. Like, oh, well, no. I mean, I've known people in real life who said that, and you're like, why are they a Nazi? And they're like, all you have to do is ask. It's like, why are they a Nazi? And they're like, well, I don't know. And you're like, so why would you call somebody that? It's like it's one of the worst things you can call somebody nowadays. It's like, they just throw it around so liberally. It's very odd. Yeah, that's the fucking great thing. The OK groomers. That's why we have the OK groomer thing now. Because fuck them. They want you dead. You might as well try and destroy their life as well. Libs want to turn the entire internet into reset era. That website is fucking amazing. I am banned from that, but I might be banned from that. I can't go on and even look at it anymore. Oh no, they seem to have been able to do that as well. Even though if I turn my router off, I can't be bothered to use a VPN. But even with my router turning off to get another IP address, it's like, they had seemed to have blocked me successfully. But you can't last for 10... If you even speak on that website, you cannot last. Yeah, Trump is a big fan of Israel. One of his worst points. The hug box is no longer safe. That's correct. Random Truth Seeker. It's not safe because this is what they're scared of, because they're scared. They know I think personally, I think they know that half of their engagement is fake. So I think they know, because he's going to take the bots away and he's going to change the algorithm to stop favoring them. I think this is why we're seeing such a fucking large breakdown of sense and reality from these people. And they're like, if I call him a Nazi enough, it's going to stop. And it's like, well, it's not now. It's done now. You're like, unlucky. Yeah, Mike. They want to normalize the Nazi Azov. It's like, these are people who fucking cheer on the Azovs in Ukraine and go, oh, they're patriots. And you're like, no, they're the most literal Nazis you can actually possibly get. But you like them because they're on your side, because you support the current thing. But I just don't. I just can't stop. I just love this. I love this timeline. I just absolutely love this timeline. Yeah, here we go. Here's another one. Yet again. If you're thinking about sticking around, you'll soon regret it. Twitter will quickly evolve into pro-Trump 2024 Crayville, loading with the same hate and vitriol you'll find on Gab Parler, etc. Yeah, no thanks. RIP Twitter. And it is interesting. So where do we go now? Maybe get comfortable with hearing ideas you don't agree with. Learn not to label everything you don't like as misinformation. I don't know. No problem listening to ideas we don't agree with. Misinformation, however, we do. Misinformation is labeled as such because it's actual misinformation. People need to accept that. Who determines what is misinformation? No. I mean, the Hunter Biden story was called Misinformation. I got a video banned off YouTube and a warning for that, for making a video about Hunter Biden in 2020. Is it 2020 or is it 2021? It was definitely around the time when it actually came out. And now that's apparently true. They won't remove that warning, though, off my account, because I was lying, apparently, even though I was telling the truth. Yeah, so here we go. Where am I? And this is the old classic. Anybody checked on this guy, though? Because this was on April the 14th when he first started taking it over. I am frightened by the impact on society and politics if Elon Musk acquires Twitter. He seems to believe that on social media, anything goes. It does. For democracy to survive, we need more content moderation, not less. Well, unlucky, boy. Oh, no. Just give me 2 seconds. So this is another reason why they're so scared, I think, because if you all remember, obviously, the Libs of TikTok thing, where Taylor Lorenz thought, what did he? She doxed her, didn't she? So Libs of TikTok and did a hit piece on her, and like everyone was like, oh. This is every leftist was like, this is good. It's not doxing, really. It's fine. And you're like, well, and then they were like, oh, well, we didn't even dox her, even though she did dox her with her address, full address and everything. But the backfire of that, this is why I think they're scared, because of the fake engagement they have. Because you saw there are occasional times where you actually see that they have no sway and the majority are totally against them, because that was the case where Taylor Lorenz gained, I think, 10,000 followers from that Washington Post article, and Libs of TikTok account gained over 250,000 and counting. So I think that's when you actually occasionally the mask slips and you can see, oh, the engagement is false. Because it's like when it goes up against somebody where people feel quite strongly about, like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doxing this woman who is only exposing pedophiles? And it's like everybody, and you can see, oh, you're not the majority. It's totally fake. And you're a tiny, tiny little minority compared to everybody who thinks normally. So I think I think that's why the outrage is so high. Because the fake bubble isn't going to be able to be, what's the word? Kept up or something like that. And also, I don't think Facebook's going to be able to compete as well, because because all the Trump supporters, even the boomers who only use Facebook, if they get wind of Twitter, like if Trump's allowed back on Twitter, then like Facebook's fucked. Because half of their customers are boomers who like Donald Trump. and all the boomers will come back. Bam. So he went to abilities home and drilled them with questions. How is that harassment? That's actually what she said. She spoke to. She was on CNN with that potato guy. What's his name? Brian Stelter, or whatever his name is. How to Torch $40 billion and Make Facebook Stronger by Elon Musk. And threatening. No one wants to go. They're threatening to go back to Facebook. No one wants to go back to Facebook. Everybody fucking hates Facebook. It's like Facebook is like the gayest platform there is. And your fucking mother's on it. So it's like, why would you want to be on Facebook? Because if you say you're on Facebook and you actually are on Facebook, you can't not add your family. Because then they'll fucking harass you about it. All the time. So I'm not that. I am banned from Facebook. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm free on it. But every time I seem to post, I get a 30-day ban. I don't know whether that's a fault or something, but it happens every fucking time. Facebook isn't. Facebook. I don't think Facebook is next, but it's got to change to compete with Twitter now. Because if Trump comes back, and if all the boomer conservatives catch wind that they're allowed to talk to people and say what they think without getting timeouts and whatnot, they're all going to come back to Twitter. It's going to be huge. Yeah, a lot of Mum got banned off Facebook. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Well, Facebook is really bad for banning, though. Yeah, I deleted Facebook as well. I don't like Facebook. I genuinely dislike it. There's something that makes people extra retarded when it's their real name, because they have the most stupid arguments in front of everybody, and it's like, it's funny for a while, and then you're like, I know you, and you're a retard. And it's like, I'd rather not see you behave like this, because then when I see you in the pub, I just won't want to talk to you. But I kind of like talking to you in the pub, so I'd rather not see what you get up to on Facebook. And I just make that kind of sacrifice, because it's not a sacrifice. And then we have here, Elon Musk wants Twitter is because he and his fellow libertarian crybabies need us as targets for their trolling. Well, yeah, I do need that. I have a fucking YouTube channel based all around you people being absolutely completely retarded. The reason Parler, Truth Social are dead is because we aren't there, and that's true. So if he buys, we should leave. This is how the free market works. Libertarians should know this. Go on and leave. Leave. I dare you all to leave. I really, really, really dare all of them to leave. Here we have. Why are their memes so gay? It's like why? Why are they this lame? It's like fucking so lame. And he goes, more and more of our lives are being controlled or managed by a handful of billionaires. I'm sick of it. Who owned Twitter before you? Before Elon Musk? The dystopia we've joked about for years is upon us, and it's disturbing. But now Elon Musk buys Twitter, but BlackRock owning Twitter didn't disturb you. Is it because you're a hypocrite? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It could be like I find BlackRock the most disturbing organization in the entire world. I don't really care about a shitposter who's happened to have made a lot of money. I could not give two fucks about him buying Twitter. And Jane Doe is saying, I will definitely leave Twitter if he buys it. And then somebody, Sassy Jack, said, he did just buy it for $43 billion. So if he merges Twitter with Truth Social, he doesn't own Truth. These people are so fucking weird. They just reinvent reality around them. So if he merges Twitter with Truth Social, how should it be called? SS Social, Witter, Tiki Torch Twister, two mushrooms in a barrel. What the fuck? Why are they all this mentally ill? Yeah, I'm definitely deleting the app if he buys it. Don't care, don't care. Well, that's 7 hours ago, so you better have deleted it. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna follow this person. Just to make sure. Oh. I'm just gonna follow her and remind her tomorrow that she said this. I will leave. They're all leaving, guys. Oh, it's so sad. They're all leaving. It's so bad. It's just, I just don't. This is only the beginning as well. This is the thing that this news is only hours old. It is only the beginning. Jane Doe really did they? Let's have a look. Well, fair enough. Fair play. I respect that. I respect that. No. Look, you've got to give people credit. If they say something and mean it, and they did it, then fair enough. That's fair enough. If they said that, they had a meltdown. I mean, I think they're fucking idiots. But at least they had the conviction of their words. So, okay. Fair enough. That's still fucking hilarious, though. I know, if they just ban themselves, that'd be great. But I don't want anybody to be banned. All I want is just to bully these people. Is that too much to ask? I've had many years of being so bullied on Twitter. I mean, it doesn't really affect me, but it annoys me mildly when it's like, oh, that Twitter account has got banned because some fucking idiot has reported me for saying something that was hilarious. And then they reported me and got all upset about it. And now I have to make a new email and sign up again. That's annoying, but I don't want any of these people to be banned. I want them all to stay here so I can just bully them all the time. I mean, bullying makes better people. I'm a firm believer in this. Well, Jane Doe is probably a throwaway account. Good, yeah, you're probably right, Salty Dome. Probably right, but I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. At least the account was deleted. Exactly, Blair. All I want to do is bully them. It's funny because they behave like this, where I have about 1 billion tabs open, and I still of them crying about somebody buying a fucking company. It doesn't affect them in the slightest. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you all people? And now now they have a real paranoid, like, really paranoid about stuff. Where this Kaylee Manning says RIP Twitter is trending because old Muskie is ramming through a deal to buy that could be final as soon as today. And they can't speak either. They cannot construct sentences. And what it should really say is RIP J4JD Twitter. I don't know what that means. Because that's why he's buying it. What does that mean? What's J4JD? I don't know what the fuck that means. I still don't know what that means. Does anybody in chat know what that means? I don't know. Anyway, because that's why he's buying it. Mark my words, accounts will start disappearing. No one's account has a leftist ever been banned on Twitter? I Oh, it's Johnny Depp. Justice for Johnny Depp. That's why he's buying. Oh, justice for Johnny Depp. I get it. I understand now. So she thinks he's going to start deleting anybody who supports Johnny Depp because he fucked Amber Heard. Does she understand how men think at all? Men don't give a fuck about once they've stopped fucking a woman. They don't care about that woman again. Men don't. We certainly wouldn't spend £44 billion on Twitter. Wow, that's way more insane than I thought it was. That's completely insane. Amber Heard isn't even hot anymore. She's got real fat. And it's like, why would he do that? Wow. That's even more insane than I thought it was. I just thought it was somebody losing their mind, but now it's way more stupid. Men don't think like this. Maybe women do, I don't know. I'm sure they do. It's like, oh, I've got to get revenge. And it's like, well, I don't think Elon Musk is buying Twitter for that reason. Keck is about to be resurrected, yes. I don't even know about that Johnny Depp stuff and that chick shat the bed or something. Well, they're both terrible people, but Johnny Depp probably, she did probably ruin Johnny Depp's career. And she's a liar. Johnny Depp is a fucking idiot, but like, she's an appalling person. Although she was extraordinarily hot, which is why he was banging her. Unban Nick Fuentes. America first forever. Well, I hope he does get unbanned, or I hope he can get back on, but god damn, he was lame in that Metica debate. That was so pathetic. So fake. He just wants people to look at Cozy TV. I mean, it was so lame. I thought better of him before then. Now it's like, I don't like him anymore. Right, no, that was all pathetic. A meme war. We're going to have a meme war, whether they like it or not. It's not going to be a war because they can't meme. That's the problem they have. Oh, hold on. Billionaires is trending. Now, is this going to be some sort of seed? Oh, Elizabeth Warren has got on the case, boys. The deal is dangerous for our democracy. We're not... Billionaires like Elon Musk play by a different set of rules than everyone else, accumulating power for their own gain. We need a wealth tax and strong rules to hold big tech accountable. Well, you're not holding big tech accountable now, are you? Well, you are. You're telling them what to say. But now you can't, can you? This fucking woman is so... Who is... Who is voting for these people? This woman is like one of the most stupid people I've ever seen. I mean, she's dumber than AOC, but AOC is pretty hot. So I can see why people vote for her, because people don't really vote for things on policy. They vote for how people look. But how can this looks like a fucking trans? That is hideous. Whereas AOC says hilarious things, but she's hot. So I understand how she's popular. Oh, and Robert Reich, our favourite midget, he's a handful of billionaires now, unprecedented control over banking, the food we eat, the healthcare we can access, and now the information we receive. This is what oligarchy looks like. Why didn't you give a shit about this yesterday, though? Really? It does feel appropriate that Twitter is now owned by an apartheid emerald miner whose main businesses are billionaire space tourism and exploding cars. Stay salty, boys. Oh, here's this for this woman. This is one of the dumbest people on Twitter, and also bald women, and just horrible. It's disgusting. Elon Musk is a prime target of why unfettered capitalism is a danger to this country and the planet as a whole. He's literally the only company in the world who runs it because of climate change. Even if you believe in climate change or not, and you'd be dumb if you do, but his whole company is based around that. He's not a genius. He's a product of a generational wealth and a rigged system that sees billionaires as somehow more important than the average person. They aren't. Well, how did they say this with a straight face? Because if anything, he is the only billionaire who I think has given me even the vaguest impression that he gives a shit about the little person. The only one. Oh, and this is top grifter. This is one of the biggest grifters in the entire world. I mean, have a look at his Good Night Racism. How to raise an anti-racist. This is the grifter. This is top. This is the top level grifter. And stupid, like pretending everything's racist. Let's see what he says. When billionaires like Musk justify their motives by using freedom, beware. And he's just repeating shit. Stop repeating shit, Abraham, or however you say it. What has he actually said? Oh wow, his Twitter's got real dumb. He's just repeating other people's stuff. Doesn't Elon Musk buying Twitter actually? Elon Musk is even trying to buy Twitter. Just make you feel like we're all toys here for billionaires. Well, not really. Even if I had £44 billion, I wouldn't want to buy Twitter. It doesn't make any money. It's never turned a profit in its entire life. Billionaires should not exist, said a poor person. No billionaire is a good person. These people really disappoint me. It's like, just stop being poor. I mean, that's kind of a mean thing to say, but I don't mean it that way. It's like, you're only angry because you're poor. I don't give a shit if anyone's a billionaire. Why would I care? Nothing to do with me. Yeah. Yeah, he is a self-made billionaire, bam. Yeah, if there's one thing we all love, Lewis, it's multimillionaires complaining about multi-billionaires. And just jealous. Yeah, what about Bill Gates and all his farmland? No one ever mentions that, do they? It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, this is one of the dumbest. It's like things billionaires should do instead of buying Twitter. End world hunger. Make an SPF that lasts all day. Make a nature valley bar that won't crumble. Frogs. It's like end world hunger. And it's like, I don't give a shit about the other stuff. And it's like, end world hunger. And it's like, well, why don't you do something about it? How much are you giving? How much are you giving, idiot? How much do you give to end world hunger? I imagine it's 0. So shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter if it's not as much as £44 billion. None of you give any money to any of these things that people say, like ending world hunger. None of you do any of that. So don't expect anybody else to do it, even if they're richer than you. Nothing to do with you. Yeah, that's happening. It's not happening in the UK, but all the food processing plants going up in smoke in America. I've been seeing that. I'm sure it's just another coincidence. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry your head about it. It's fine. It's fine. You will eat I've heard that bugs taste pretty cool though. And you will eat them. Mark my words, you're going to eat them. Here's another fucking retard. Elon Musk just bought Twitter for $44 billion. That money could help solve poverty or world hunger, but instead billionaires don't pay their fair share of taxes and use their cash to play political games. I will always hold billionaires like Musk accountable. Who is he? What is he? He looks like a pedophile. He looks like a pedophile and his wife is very fat. Why would I trust him? His children look scared of him. And his wife is several tons. I don't trust you to fucking not spend all that $44 billion on food, Tom. Oh, he's progressive, so he has sex with children. And who is he? I don't understand who he is. Oh, he's running against a senator. Oh. Oh, and he gets... Oh, for a politician, he gets absolutely no engagement whatsoever. So, no one gives a fuck about this guy. We've got Robert Reich here, talking shit. Everything you use is owned by billionaires and your taxes fund the US imperial death machine. You'll be fine, okay. $7 billion to solve world hunger. What planet is this person on? It'd cost slightly more than that, I think. Let's have a look at Twitter Blue. And this one. You pay for Twitter Blue. That's a good point. Blue check marks. If you don't like Twitter, get your own. Elon Musk, I'll just buy Twitter. Blue check marks. No, you can't do that. Elon Musk, I just did. Yep. Has Elon been tweeting? He's probably a bit busy. But he did he said this as well. 1.7 million likes. That's real as well. I hope that even my worst critics remain on Twitter because that is what free speech means. Now, I don't know why people can hate this guy. I mean, he's probably doing it for other reasons as well, like I said earlier, where it does kind of, now he owns Twitter, it does mean he owns all of the media by proxy as well. So, like, it's smart, but It's like, I don't see why you would particularly hate him. And Laverne Spicer says, an African American owner is the largest social media owner of the largest social media company on earth. This is historic. I want to see some reeing. Everything in this world comes with responsibility and accountability. In Germany, we know for a fact where free speech without borders and limits may lead to. No, that was the opposite. It was literally the opposite, where the government restricted free speech. David Hogg's being annoying again. He wants Tesla people to unionize. Why would anybody unionize? I don't understand what that would give you. Fucking nothing. But it's just... It's just been quite the day. I made 2 videos about it. I've just been sitting here watching. I've done fucking nothing. I had loads of stuff to do today as well. I've done fucking nothing apart from sit and watch people lose their fucking minds. And this is only beginning. This is only beginning, boys and girls. This is only beginning. This is pretty cool. Fucking the Zuck. Oh! I don't know who this woman is, but I do know her, but I don't know exactly why I know her. Jamila Jamil quits Twitter after Elon Musk buys site for £44 billion. I know her. I don't know exactly why. Let's have a look. Jamila Jamil. Here we go. Here we go. You got Twitter. I would just like to be my what lies here as my last tweet. Just really any excuse to show pics of Bowles. I fear this free speech bid is going to help this hell platform reach its final form of totally lawless hate, bigotry, and misogyny. Best of luck. Well, bye then. And I really do hope. I hope what you said will come true, because it will be so fucking funny. But it won't come true. That's the thing. It's just the melodrama with these people. People are actually very reasonable and decent. They just want to label somebody as Nazis and they want to have an enemy. All the time. Just want to have an enemy. I don't want no enemies. I just want people like this. Retarded people to laugh at. I don't view them as my enemy. I just view them as beneath me. Because they don't really have brains. That's quite a funny update there as I'm scrolling through looking for more meltdowns. Joe Rogan on cancel culture attempt. I gained 2 million subscribers. It never fucking works. None of this ever works. When will they stop? Getting a lot of people, like really a lot of people, saying stuff like this. Elon Musk is an op. I don't get how people don't see that. Well, he might be, but who fucking cares? And what is he an op for? You don't have to see a psyop in everything. It just, so many people. I mean, these are all right wingers as well. So don't get me wrong. Fucking people are retarded on every single side. Don't worry. Oh yeah, baby. Here's another meltdown. Imagining things again. If Elon allows Nazis to dox progressives on here in the name of free speech, which he will, well, you do it to right-wing people all the time, so yes, he probably will if he allows that. There is only one way to respond. Dox Nazis first. Track them, expose them, ruin them. I don't support doxing, apart from the fact I totally just said I really, really supported them. Really support doxing. But if he allows it, it's war. Hopefully he'll think twice. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. Have you considered calming down? Yeah. And this man is summing up this entire stream of the salt mining is glorious right now. It truly is. Oh, he's an anti-racism educator. What an F slur. YouTube isn't Twitter. I can't say that word. Everyone's fucking nuts. They're all nuts. It's been so glorious. I can finally join YouTube, Twitter, delete YouTube, Joe Biden's handler. You can. That's another thing as well. I think Elon Musk is probably going to turn Twitter into a YouTube competitor because he already the infrastructure's there, and he'd be stupid not to. I mean, he really would be stupid not to. That's really, I don't know why they've never tried to push video on Twitter properly. And it's like, you could if you wanted to. Bam. No, we don't want him calming down. We like him unhinged and reeing. Yes, that's exactly how I enjoy my leftists. Unhinged and reeing, please. But they won't calm down anyway. It doesn't matter if you tell them not to calm down, tell them to calm down. They just get worse. Like, so it's great. It's really great. Yeah. We're all evil, racists, all of us. But I mean, the internet, like it was like in the 90s, dark web can stay a dark web, and then a safe space for all these men. No, we don't want safe spaces for these people. No. We want them out in the open to bully them. Now, I disavow what I just said there, but I don't really. But I do for the YouTube algorithm. I'm joking. Everything I say is a joke on this live stream. I don't want to bully anybody. But we should bully them. But I'm joking. Literally Hitler. Everyone who opposes my ideas is literally Hitler. But I have been staring at a screen for all day. I'm fucked, to be quite honest. I'm gonna play. I'll just read some. I'll read what's going on in chat. Even his wife had to be. Who are we talking about? But as my final few things, Everybody needs to get on Twitter now. We need to do it now. We need to flood them and we need to become more powerful than they've ever seen. Because there will come a time when these people will leave. But we need to make it because we were there and we just relentlessly bullied them. Now, again, YouTube, I'm not suggesting that we should relentlessly bully people, but I am kind of suggesting that a little bit because it would be fucking hilarious. I mean, if he's going this insane on his own, like, imagine what we can do. Imagine what we can do just by prodding them a little bit. And then maybe calling them some slurs along the way. But I'm going to go make some food and go to bed now because it is 11:30 back at my house and I spent a whole day just staring at Twitter, just going, oh my God, I can't believe this is fucking happening. I cannot fucking believe this. This is great. So I've hurt my eyes. So I'm going to play, I'm very proud of this video. So I'm going to play this as the open because the fucking tune is a banger. So I'm going to play this as the closing. So thank you very much, everybody. Good night. I will be back tomorrow because this is going to be an all-week thing. I'm going to fucking carry on live streaming this. There will be more meltdowns for everybody to watch tomorrow. This is the week of meltdowns. So this is the first one out of, who knows? Maybe it'll never stop. But good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now.